gender biases in workplace, family orientation, political affiliation, racism, and body shaming. These are just few branches of discrimination circulating all over the world, which lowers the self-esteem of women. Anxiety, depression, lack of self-confidence, and unequal rights and privilege in most aspects of society. This steers the mind of every woman, seemingly with common questions. Being discriminated in job positions or even in political affiliation may seem to be very common. Once and for all, as a woman myself, I was a victim of bullying and discrimination in family. We have a lot of unknown stories to tell. That's not because we stayed calm in silence. Doesn't mean we're all okay. How many percentage do you think of women are getting hired annually? During interviews in a job position, women's capability were always questioned, most especially when the workload is technically for men. Do you believe that engineering, architecture, military, and other masculine professions should only be available for men? There's a saying that those jobs are only meant for men, for we are feminine and fragile, for women are seen as weak beings, which causes the society to have this mindset, and that results the occurrence of gender biases. Hence, change has brought us constant evolution. Look at the society. Women has paved the way into different professions. Their excellent leadership, dedication, perseverance, and hard work prove it all that discrimination should end. Through a rising organization, empowering women to abrupt inequality proved they're significant and must be respected in the society. Women are also able to compete with men into different professions. And the reasons why women are recognized is because they are careful and diligent workers, goal-oriented, careful, and passionate individuals. Racism and body shaming. When we hear these words, an idea that comes to mind is a worldwide violence happening everywhere. Victims choose no age, color, and status. It always starts with women's dress code, physical appearance, and even etiquette, which results to criticism and being sexually harassed. Blame no physique deserves an equal treatment. What would we do as an advocate to combat discrimination and support women's welfare? We had to empower women by promoting their self-worth, by appreciating their individual differences, through boosting their confidence, support their ability to determine their own choices. So why is empowering women important? Empowering women is essential to the health and social development of family, community, and society as a whole. Think of this. If women are living safe, fulfilled, and productive lives, they can reach their potential contributing their skills to the workforce and can raise a healthier community. They will have the willingness to help fuel sustainable community and economies that will help them benefit for the society and the humanity as large. I personally believe that the key part for empowerment is through education and good communication. Women who are educated can pursue meaningful leadership roles for themselves as well as the state's welfare.
Next is family orientation. As we observed, husband get to decide in the household, law of the family, isn't it? Sounds weird for this generation, but that really happens even in the late centuries, wherein the husband has the final decision in the family. They say women are only there to take care of the children, do the household chores, and let the husband attend to work. This kind of setup is unhealthy, thus will always lead to misunderstandings. And what about the children? They will adopt their parents' mindset or setup in the family, which isn't healthy. One thing I realized in some of the families, boys are given much favoritism from their dad. In this reason, it will cause their sisters to have an easy feeling of being unwanted, and that will lead to rebellion against their family. My point here is to practice equality in terms and conditions without being biased on your kids. Family orientation is a very important aspect of growth and development that helps them mold to become a dignified individual in their future.
The third one is politics, wherein degrading women are continuously threatening their self-worth, decreasing at lower self-esteem, which discouragement around. How are we going to address this issue? Have to take a look and listen to the next scenario.
Daughter, iniudyok ng Manila, sabi ko, my daughter is not running. I have told Inday not to run kasi naaawa ako sa dadaanan niya na dinaanan. Hindi ito pang babae. Alam mo, the emotional setup of a woman and a man is totally different. Maging gago ba dito?
The position for president is not for women. Yet you look at the response in COVID-19 countries like Germany, New Zealand, Denmark, Taiwan, Finland. The women leader has the highest rating response with the current pandemic. Empowering the independence of women to combat discrimination and inequality. I believe that women can be an effective leaders and advocates of helping those who are always afraid of voicing out their opinion, mostly people who lack of self-confidence and faith in their capabilities. They are free, capable of achieving something great and worth it, and gender inequality and the resulting discrimination deeply rooted history, culture, and tradition. This impulse mental health of women persists, one which lowers dignity and sense of self-worth. Women may be less willing to engage in politics due to a lack of self-confidence or a steeper trade-off between family balance and competitive environment. They may face greater challenges within part this one they engage in politics, and they may be subject to voter discrimination bias. According to the economic literature, that in my opinion, women have an edge in both businesses and politics. Majorities believe women are better than men at being compassionate and empathetic, and significant shares believe women are better at negotiating compromises and speaking up what they believe in. Similarly, adults believe female political leaders do a better job of acting as role models for children.
Empowering women in terms of family orientation. Change your family's mindset and try to explore. We can never be engaged forever. Learn to soar and follow your desires. If your husband doesn't allow you to do things on your own, talk about it. Make your efforts worth it. Equality of access to and attainment of educational qualification is necessary if more women are to become agents of change. Literacy of women is an important key to improve health, nutrition, and education in the family, and to empowering women to participate in decision-making in society. There is a sudden increase in the number of families headed by women as a result of breakups and divorces, as it is the norm. The woman keeps the children despite her having no means of taking care of them. I think time is ripe to sensitize young women to family plan according to their abilities and not the husbands, so that in case of breakups, they are not burdened bringing up their children. In that sense, education and economic empowerment are crucial to help the woman survive the current world. What's your opinion?
Say no to inhumane discrimination.
All gender matters.
You are important. You are worth it.
Combat gender equality and empower women. I don't believe that men and women are equal. We should not over-exaggerate the equal rights. There's no way men can be equal with women, but I still agree in equal rights, same opportunity, same respect, same justice. But even with equal rights, we cannot deny the fact that the physical structure and emotional capabilities are different. So as a man, we should be gentle and practice chivalry. But I also don't like women who look down on men as such.